What a beautiful morning in western Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Crossing Home. This is the day that the Lord has made. Several weeks ago, we talked about how to be a champion in the eyes of the Lord. And I really want to just recap on basically the only thing that you have to do to be a champion in the eyes of the Lord is to accept His Son, Jesus, as your Lord and Savior. And when we do that, everyone, no matter what, becomes a champion in the eyes of the Lord. But let's talk about not quitting today. Not quitting on God. Staying in the race. We're going to talk about in a minute about a verse about staying in the race. But let's talk about not quitting on God. In 2 Corinthians 8 through 10 it says, "We are pressed on every side by troubles, but we are not crushed. We are not perplexed, but not driven to despair. We are hunted down, but not abandoned by God. We get knocked down, but we are not destroyed. Through suffering, our bodies continue to share in the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be seen in our bodies." Wow. If you really think about that, does that mean that we must be able to see Jesus in us when we lose or when we win? I tell my girls all the time that sometimes people learn more from you in defeat than they do from winning. That means whether we win or whether we lose a game, that I want my players to act the same way no matter what. Now, obviously you're not going to cheer when you lose, but what I'm saying is that they stay consistent with their morals and how they act, whether they win or whether they lose. Because just face it, sometimes somebody just outplays you and there's no need to be upset. We're upset that we lose, but we're not upset because we gave it our all. And so when we're living the life of Jesus, the end game is that we win no matter what. But the most important thing is that we give it our all every day to serve the Lord. Now here's the verse that I was talking about earlier about finishing the race. It comes to us in 2 Timothy chapter 4, starting in verse 7. It says, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have remained faithful, and now the prize awaits me, the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give me on the day of His return. And the prize is not just for me, but for all who eagerly look forward to His appearing." So what is the prize? What is the prize in this instance? What is the Bible talking about of running the race and winning the prize? The crown of righteousness. Guys, that's our eternity in heaven. And the race is our life as we navigate. We're going to win some and we're going to lose some. That's just part of it. But if we stay faithful, if we keep Jesus in our heart, if we accept Jesus in our heart, the Bible tells us that the crown of righteousness is ours. So I'm going to leave you guys with a couple quotes today. They hit me pretty hard when I read them because they're so true. And the first one is, "Surrender the past that you cannot change, but trust God with a future you cannot control." Let me read that to you one more time. Surrender the past that you can't change. Trust God with a future you can't control. Guys, so many times in life that we beat ourselves up from the past. Guys, you can't change it. It's already happened. And so that's where Jesus comes in, and that's where the cross comes in, that stuff that we've done in the past that we just can't get off our chest, they're burdens. God says, "Give your burdens to me. Give your burdens to me." And He will erase them. Surrender the past to Him. Give your burdens to Him. And trust God with the future you cannot control. Guys, we can't control the future either. But we know if we trust God with everything that we do, that the future is going to be bright for us because we have an end. And the second one is, have faith that God will lead you. Let go and live the life God has planned for you. Guys, on this beautiful, crisp October morning, what an exciting month. Hunting season starts. For a lot of people that like to do that, it is an exciting time. We're just finishing up fall softball. My girls got to make the state championship, and man, what a ride, what an exciting times. But on the other side of that, some people play the game for their last time. And so that's why it's important that we have Jesus in our heart to fill those voids when that happens to go away, and that we trust God with our future. Some of you may go on to play college and some of you may not, but that's why we absolutely 100% have to trust God to show us what's next in our life. And if we keep our eyes on Jesus, I'll just let you know right now that, ladies and gentlemen, your future is bright. Trust in Him, and He will never let you down.